The Astral Express said it in this world, having managed this world. Meanwhile, to uncover the truth. Meanwhile, after seeing through to defeat supplicant yet, at the close.
Why don't those people in the Go Home Club go home?
Miss March, please, look straight into my eyes. Now, I'll need you to repeat these next few lines. The sky is blue, not...
The sky is blue.
Though dazzling sparks may light up the night sky.
Are you kidding? That's one sentence? Okay, though dazzling sparks may light up...
Very good.
Very good.
The internet is both an umbilical cord and a waste duct for the mind, through which humanity's thirst for elation gave birth to the twisted Sparksy.
Whoa there! That's a bit much. Maybe...
These are the test sentences I improvised according to the guidelines from the Human and Intellitron Emotional Baseline Test. I carefully observe the subject's micro-expressions and tone changes at the moment they say the name Sparksy, to check if they are infected by a mimetic virus. Given how fascinating your reaction was, I clearly don't need to worry about you. Should you find yourself experiencing any livestream addiction withdrawal symptoms later, feel free to contact the department.
You're handling this like a real pro, Miss Kuchiba. Has this kind of thing happened before?
It's impossible to predict what will happen during the Phantasmoon Games. Once, a supplicant reversed the definitions of truth and lies. After that incident, we incorporated mimetic treatment into the department of... Sparksy Khan didn't cause any casualties this time. But if your partner hadn't stopped Sparksy without proper containment measures, a calamity-level aberration can destroy dozens of cities as it spreads. That's the Department of Aberration Defense's term for them. It usually refers to Imaginae infused with wish power who have lost control and begun to run amok. Over time, though...
You? An aberration? What are you...
Don't tell me you're a Cosmicon collective player. The Department of Aberration Defense's hazard ratings are nothing like the power ratings in some... Right then, that's all for the required checkup. If you're interested in aberration calamity threat levels and how they're classified, you might want to take a look at this document. However, do bear in mind... Before I...
Yeah, the Scott we knew was,
We're sure. Both the ID and genetic information of the deceased match that of Mr. Scott's.
You don't suspect us, do you?
Easy there, young lady. Of course, there's no way the renowned heroes of the Express would harm some lowly IPC employee simply because they had a problem with him. The initial results of our investigation suggest his murder might be connected to the Phantasmoon Games. I'm informing you both of this to warn you to be extremely careful. Anyway, I wish you success.
Scott. Could he actually... I just can't believe it! So, the Phantasmoon Games. Yeah. Scott pops up now and then to give us a bit of trouble. But I'd say he's more of a friend than an enemy.
If the killer is here for...
The Phantasm... Good thing he... Forget. It's just...
I'll triumph in the Phantasmoon Games in your stead.
But, look... Oh, right!
Mr. Yang said he wants to hear what happened between Himiko and her dad.
Can't blame him for being curious. I really want to know too.
Watched the show last night?
You're here. Himiko hasn't mentioned her father at all in the time since I've boarded. So, what is going on between them? As you were the only one with her at the time, you're the only one I can ask.
Yeah, it really threw me for a sec when you said Himiko's father. But when you think about it, it's only natural that Himiko has a father, right? Not everyone's like me.
"15 years ago, the Phantasmoon Games of that year, one of the victims was my very own daughter. Her name was Himiko. So who exactly?
15 years ago, when I made up my mind to join this Phantasmoon Games. My father wasn't with me, even as I fought for my life against the Herald of Death. My father was still off, strictly speaking, ever since I can remember. His presence in my life has been so. I would ask you, who bears his name?
Well, well, well. Look at you. Just a joke. A joke. It's been 15 years after all. And you've grown into such a fine... So, what's with that gravestone I saw with your name on it then?
When you don't know if you'll live to see tomorrow, there's nothing strange about getting your affairs in order in advance, is there, Mr. Ryusuke?
Mr. Ryusuke, how could you be so formal with your own father? At least call me Dad like you used to. Hold it. And you are... Don't tell me. Himeko. I haven't seen you in 15 years, and now I'm a grandfather. Who's the father?
That's enough! You are looking at my colleague. A new...
You hear that? She called me father. Hello there, my friend. Sorry about that. You must forgive me. I'm just an old-timer who's lost touch with... I'm a painter. Most of my work involves traveling to different segmenta to Himeko. I know I've let two...
Just slip away. The first time we met was at Mother's funeral, when I was already... Let's put that aside for now. Were you also too busy with work when I was suffering from a weathering?
You might not believe me, but I've been running around for your sake all this time. All these years, I've been trapped in this room that represents the past that I imaginated.
You didn't know about me becoming the Express's navigator either?
15 years. The Express never stopped here once. You didn't even leave behind so much as a single word to indicate you were still alive. And the Department of Aberration Defense completely sealed off... I did hear many rumors about the Astral Express, though. At first I thought it was just someone else with the same name. And even when curiosity drove me to look up your picture, I still didn't dare believe that the woman so full of poise and grace was my daughter. She'd grown up, I thought about contacting the Express. But what if their navigator was just... I've been clinging to an absurd notion that if I never sought the answer, there was still a 50-50 chance my daughter was still alive. So, Himeko.
I'd rather not tarry here too long. I'll be taking my... The Express has defeated the supplicant that occupied this school and prevented another tragedy like the one 15 years ago. Now it's time for you to fulfill the duties you... Go comfort those students. And see if you can't figure out how to deal with the media bombardment.
Failed in my duties. Can we talk? Sorry, kid. This might be a bit abrupt, but... Has Himeko ever... I'm a failure of a father. I broke her heart. But... what exactly happened 15 years ago? I can't... Have you heard the tale of the legendary painter Graphia, who hid everything on this planet's surface within a scroll? It is said that to achieve such a monumental feat, she made a forbidden exchange, sacrificing both her own life. And the few descendants carrying the Graphia bloodline have lived past 30. Most of them wither like flowers while they're still young, skin cracking and peeling like dried paint. Himeko was no exception. She was tormented by... I'm just a useless son-in-law who married into the family. Strictly speaking. You're right. How she got through it, how she survived, none of that's important. What matters is that my daughter is back. If I may ask a small favor, would you mind showing me where my daughter works? I want to make up for all the care I failed to give her all those years. I want to...
Truly a memorable father-daughter reunion. Brings up some memories of my own home as well.
There goes Mr. Yang with that knowing look again. Just what kind of parent-child relationship?
When I was a child, my parents were also always busy with work and were unable to spare a moment for me. It wasn't until I became a father myself that I understood how they felt when they were forced...
So, did you already promise to give Mr. Ryu... I thought thought as much. After all, it's Himeko's dad. So?
Ah, everyone's here. Sorry to keep you all waiting. I'm truly
Not at all. She's the one who's been taking care of.
Would you all be so kind as to show me around? So, this is the Astral Express. Really has to be expected, of course, huh? It's the place where my daughter works.
Talk about parental love. First thing out of his mouth is asking about her salary. Like I'd have a clue. Nice one. Parents can probably relax as long as their kids aren't making less than they are.
Really? Don't underestimate me, kid. I've got big shots from across the cosmos on my client list.
Mr. Ryosuke, please rest assured. None of the Express crew ever lack for money. We not only receive support from members of the Genius Society, but also from prosperous commercial...
Good. Hearing you say that is a huge... Speaking of which, what kind of work does...
Don't you underestimate Himeko either. Her daily duties include, charting navigation routes, calibrating warp jumps, and technical...
Oh, my daughter...
Of course! Every time we return safely from a trailblazing expedition, it's all thanks to Himeko's guidance and protection. Hey, come on! If Himeko's the backbone of the Express, then our conductor is the absolute cutest and hardest working of all. Right, Pom Pom?
Oh? We got a new passenger? This gentleman does... No wonder he felt so familiar! How are you, Mr. Ryusuke?
Conductor? Oh. So you must be my daughter's superior.
Superior? That's way too formal. It's Himeko who's been taking...
He's...
It's all my fault. I was just curious about your daily work, so I asked your colleagues to show me around, and I know I didn't have...
mad? Why would I be mad? Mr. Ryusuke, welcome aboard the Astral Express. Is there anything else you'd like to see?
Well, I know you'd rather keep your distance from your good-for-nothing father. You're on a journey, and but it's been way too long since we last saw each other. As your father, I want to get to know you, at least while you're staying here. Please allow me to show you some of the
Excuse me? Why don't the two of you go to the party car? Shush, get the drinks ready.
Shush.
That's just our domestic robot's name. Come on, Father. People are resting here. Let's not disturb them. Oh, and, come with us. I want to talk about the Phantom Moon Games, not just personal matters.
They left. Whoa. That's the first time I've seen Himeko be that cold to anyone.
When it comes to breaking the icy silence between a father and daughter, the person who drinks it will... Friendly reminder.
Ooh. Your robot is hilarious.
Got it. I'll make myself...
Being a nameless is neither relaxing nor comfy. Most of the time, we are facing down Void Rangers from the Antimatter Legion, bugs left by the Swarm disaster, Borisin.
That dangerous? Huh. Maybe talk about coincidence. Just so happens I'm getting on in years.
You know that's not what I meant. Once I've set my mind on something, ever since I was 6, When you told me those stories about traveling through the cosmos?
Actually, I was just kidding. I'm not completely clueless about what the Express and what you do. Oh, right. Once I knew the Express was...
Please don't tell me it's fluffy across the blue.
That's right. The protagonist is a baseball bat-wielding raccoon.
As an artist, you do have a good eye. Come over here. Thanks for giving us some time alone.
Himeko. That's the first time. So, what brought you back home this time?
Like I said before, we're here.
So, the Phantasmoon Games 15 years ago.
Indeed.
I see. That makes sense. For those of us who haven't experienced the Ionic Game...
But I never imagined the Herald of Death was a heartless madman. If I hadn't defeated him then, during the first few years of my journey, I relived that evening every single night in my dreams. The color of that the victims were twisted like clay into grotesque shapes, like paint tubes that had been snapped, one after the other. And that man, he reveled. Even if I could avenge his victims, in the end, it won't. The entire thing is like a heavy piece of baggage. Only by letting it...
You did your best. And I'm glad to see you made it back here safe and sound.
I thought I'd never come back. But the times have changed. The conditions to hold the Phantasmoon Games have been met again. However, just like 15 years ago, the IPC wants to control everything. However, a game woven by the most fickle of eons I received a report from the Department of Aberration Defense. I'm sure she must also have heard. There's been a brutal incident in Dovebrook District. Someone massacred everyone at the headquarters of the Sinwish Syndicate, leaving a signature that only the Herald of Death...
What? The Herald of Death is...
People at the Department of Aberration Defense told me that the Herald of Death was executed after his verdict was passed. Even were he to be resurrected, the rules dictate that the same person cannot...
Are you saying we've got a copycat?
That's right. The Herald of Death has a copycat. But what I find even more worrying is that this Phantasmoon... I believe that whether or not this Herald of Death copycat has a connection to the Phantasmoon Games, defeating him presents an excellent opportunity for you. Exactly. As for you, Dad, have any clients commissioned you lately? It'd be best if you left this world for a while. You can take it as a safety advisory from the Also, as she has already become a supplicant and joined the Phantasmoon Games, she will have my full support. I'd like her to temporarily keep...
Too late for me to raise any objections at this point, right?
Thank you.
Got it. Next, it's time to show me the way. For most of my life, I couldn't be there for my daughter. And now that I finally have the chance, she wants me to leave. In that case, I ought to be on my way. Himeko. The Graphia family has a number of records about the Phantasmoon Games, passed down through...
I'll be there, Dad. I apologize. My father's little tour. Let's head to the parlor car and check in on Welt and March. Now that my father's gone.
Has Mr. Ryosuke left?
Yes. I told him to head home for now. After all, I'm really sorry, everyone, for bringing my personal...
Not at all. Mr. Ryusuke is your family. And that makes him part of our family, too.
Madame Pearl sent a message. Yes. The meeting won't be held in some stuffy, formal reception room. She would like us to visit and tour the head... Himiko, you know about Pearlux Corp.
Of course. It's the biggest entertainment conglomerate.
Entertainment company.
That's right. Pearlux Corp is a titan, dominating the entertainment consumer market, including cartoons, comics, games, toys, and the like.
Oh, so that's where the Pearl and Pearlux...
Did Pearl mention what she wanted to talk about?
She didn't say much, but she specifically mentioned wanting to discuss the developments regarding the Phantasmoon games, and that she could provide us...
Helping her opponents in the Eonic game? Oh, looks like she realizes we are all in the same boat.
We may be able to get a clearer picture of Pearl's intentions after we meet with her.
Think about it. You've already crossed paths with key figures from numerous factions, and even built rapport with some. You're already... Though she holds a high administrative position on this planet, do not forget, she is also one of the 10 Stonehearts. You've already dealt with Aventurine on numerous occasions.
Hey, don't worry. If things do get messy, yours truly is here to...
Looks like March wants to visit too.
I'm just trying to look out for her here. Even if things do go sideways.
Well then, I'll leave this meeting...
Aren't you coming with us?
I'd like to talk with my father. Didn't he say he would hand over the records about the Phantasmoon games from our family history to me? And on it.
I understand. In that case, she, March, and I will be heading out now.
Oh, score! A private car!
You should be familiar with it. It's just under the giant gate next to the...
Isn't that where... Perfect! I've been wanting to stop by the comic store to grab a copy of Fluffy Across the Blue. Look! There's a convenience store! Mind if I grab a copy of Fluffy Across the...
Is that the comic based on the Express's adventures? The author sure knows how to tap into...
The best part is that the... Right back at ya.
In fact...
It's a super...
Looks like we got...
All right.
Might as well take a look around then.